Hi all. So in this video I want to try to explain and hopefully demonstrate, obviously depends on what my opponent does to some degree,
Not enough
the high level TvP meta, because I think it takes a while to really come to understand this about the matchup, because it's a very difficult
Not
matchup.
enough minerals.
The issue is that Protoss gateway units are stronger than Terran barracks units early in the game, okay? And that allows them to put a lot of pressure on you. You got to play very carefully. But
additional supply depots.
But but that only lasts until the Terran gets stim, combat shield, and medevacs. And at that point, the Terran bio
Not
can absolutely shred Protoss gateway units. And at that point, the Protoss needs to get tech. Okay, it has to get Colossi, has to get disruptors, you know, Storm, whatever it is. Otherwise, their gateway units are just going to trade like terribly against Terran bio. Okay.
Bad news.
And what? So basically, the thing with Protoss is, what are you doing? There's three things that they would like to do, right? They would like to put on early aggression to set you back, so they can get into teching up an economy. They want mass economy, and then they want tech, but they can't do all three. They can't do all three at once.
In the rear. Go ahead.
Okay, so you have to figure out what are they actually doing. Okay, so here we have, what do we have?
Bad news.
2 gateways, okay, and a latent expand, okay?
Go ahead.
So that's indicative
Center upgrade complete.
of early aggression.
Huh?
I chased them for too
Your
long.
time. In the rear. What's going on?
Okay, so
Complete. Our SCVs.
so you can see that this is a very late expand, right? So he's going to go for early aggression.
You scared me.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, so the Protoss is unable
Additional supply depots.
to do. Okay, I'm late on this. This is painful.
Armed.
Additional supply depots.
Is unable to do those 3 things at once. Okay, so if he goes mass gateway, like the goal is to try to
Move it.
avoid taking too much damage if he goes for early aggression.
Go ahead.
He's just warping in tons of stalkers, tons of zealots. It might feel like you're under a lot of pressure, and you are. But you need to understand
Go.
that if he's doing that, he's spending a lot of money on it, okay? And he's not potentially not taking up. And then if you can hold on long enough to get to that point, with stim, combat shield, etc., then you can actually walk across the map and just shred later, okay?
What's up?
If he then techs up, he's going to be behind economically.
SCV ready.
I actually should have built him a Widow Mine first, but never mind. If he goes for economy
Command center.
but doesn't have tech, it doesn't matter that he's ahead, because you can just shred him with your bio. Okay.
Add-on complete.
So this is I'm gonna go here just in case it's Stargate, because I haven't done a lot of scouting yet.
Ready. SCV ready.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to figure out with the Reaper what he's doing. Is he taking early food base? What kind of tech is he going for? Is he going for tech, or is he going?
SCV ready.
Okay. So we can go in now. There's no third base here. We go for a tank. So how many gateways has he got? He's got 2 gateways. He's got a robo, 3 gateways.
Add-on complete.
Okay.
SCV
Now what
ready.
we want to go do is scout to see if he's got the third base. Okay.
SCV ready. I'm going. Got something for me. SCV ready.
So this could be blink.
SCV ready.
It could be, you know, because he could have a warp prism coming.
What's it worth? Fueled up, ready to go. SCV ready.
Okay, he's got Twilight, so he's doing something.
I'm going.
Okay, so it's probably blink stalkers. Okay.
SCV ready.
So we'll put this here, and we're gonna go up here.
better be good.
Okay, I should be building my third by now. But you notice it hasn't even started his third, okay? So no Stargate. So we'll put this over here.
Ready for
Raven. We want to try and
SCV ready. Fueled up, ready to go.
so we'll put this one here.
Gangway coming through.
scanning
And look for any
battlefield
observers.
conditions.
Don't see any yet.
Add-on complete.
Then we want to start stim,
Additional insufficient
and we'll
Vespene
get
gas.
a Viking.
SCV ready.
Oops, I'm a little gonna be supply blocked here.
Additional
SCV ready.
Are we spending our money?
Insufficient
Make sure you got all your
Vespene
production going.
Gangway coming through.
Okay, here we go.
base is under attack.
SCV ready.
Go, go, go! Let's have a blast!
Yeah.
Okay, this is a little bit far back.
Who wants some?
But
Ready to plunder.
he's all in here, right? So we'll send this out here. Now we want medevacs,
Ready to roll out.
Gangway coming
and I'll put this forward a little bit. So if he doesn't have a third base yet,
Go, go, go!
then we're totally fine here.
By the numbers, boys.
In the rear with the.
Okay, we'll go into upgrades.
Some.
Base is
additional
under
racks.
attack.
Ready. What's going on? Bad news.
Ready for dust-off.
Gangway coming
Ready for dust-off.
Command center upgrade complete.
by the numbers.
Not enough minerals.
Oh no, I'll leave that there.
We could need something blown up.
Where's my Raven?
State your request.
Like this
Fight or
7?
flight. Yeah,
SCV ready.
you want a piece of me, boy? Kaboom, baby!
Okay, he's still got no third base here. Armory.
Not enough minerals.
So yeah, he's
Not
gone into
enough
Mass Blink
minerals.
Stalker and he's got nothing done
Not
yet.
enough minerals.
Ready to roll out.
This better be good.
Okay, so he's going for a third now.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Got SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not
Oh no!
SCV ready. Yo.
What are they all doing now? Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to push
Want a
down,
piece of me, boy?
except with this guy.
Fight or flight? Yeah, right. What? You want something?
Need something where?
mineral field depleted. Add-on complete.
Now this is hugely expensive for him. This is basically GG.
Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete.
Reporting for action. We read you.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, so this is just a huge victory for us. Okay, so this is pretty much GG.
Boom, baby!
Research complete. Not enough minerals.
So now we can take
Bad
this.
news.
Okay,
Ready to roll out.
this is just another round of zealots.
Lay it on me.
Oh, why aren't my workers mining? For fuck's sake!
Go ahead.
Go, go, go!
Ah, you scared me.
Not enough minerals.
Who wants?
SCV ready.
Upgrade complete.
Don't leave me hanging. It's about to get heavy.
State your request.
Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted.
What's going
So
on?
we're gonna go. We can go across the map
Not
and just kill them soon.
Research. Not enough minerals.
What we'll do is we'll
Additional
build
supply depots
some
required.
turrets now.
Roger.
Not enough.
Gangway.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
Armed and ready.
Light flight's here. Ready for dust-off.
Not enough minerals.
Roger.
This is fine.
Let's have a blast.
Liberation.
Additional supply depots.
SCV ready.
This better be good.
SCV ready.
Yeah, see, this is a sign. This is a sign that we're winning, because his attacks are becoming less and less effective.
It's on.
Additional supply depots required.
And every time he does a warp in like that, that's another round of money. It's another round of units that he's not going to have.
Additional supply.
Let's have a blast.
Bad news. Ah, you scared
Okay, I
me.
need to move some of
SCV
these.
ready.
Mineral field.
And what we can do
depleted.
now is we can go and
Armed and ready. It's go time.
let's go press. Actually, I'll leave this here.
Get heavy.
I can't build here. Fight or flight.
This better be good.
Go ahead. Ah,
Kaboom, baby.
Not enough minerals.
It's go time.
SCV.
And he's just not going to have very much, as we can see here.
Gangway coming through. Go, go, go.
SCV ready.
Okay, this is just GG.
Ready.
Let's have a blast.
And that's because he doesn't have any tech. So this is what I mean. His gateway units are now useless.
Go on.
Reporting for action.
Go ahead. Bad news.
Additional supply depots required.
SCV.
Additional supply depots.
Okay, we're just going to go
required.
win the game.
This better be good.
Mineral field depleted.
Engineering at your
Additional supply depots required.
Fueled up. I can't build here.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals.
state your request.
Need something blow.
Need something liberated?
Go ahead.
Mineral field depleted.
Got it. SCV ready.
Oh, it's on. You gonna get
What's he doing here? Ha!
Fueled up. Ready to go. SCV ready.
Reporting for action.
Fighter.
Okay, we'll just go into Thor's.
Need some. Give us.
Engineering at
I don't quite have enough to attack into carriers.
scanning
It's go time.
battlefield conditions.
Speak up.
Go, go, go! Gangway, armed and ready.
Mineral field.
So yeah, I missed the carrier transition, but it didn't matter. It was too late. Did I kill one of the carriers? I don't think so. I thought he had 3. Oh, he's got 5. Okay, he's got quite a bit actually. The toss, but yeah, I mean it's just too much damage. I've gone into I've got 2 Vikings coming out here. I've got a Thor coming out. I'm mass producing Marines, and I still have a Raven. Libs are actually good against interceptors as well. But even if he cleaned up this, he's going to lose this whole base as well. So yeah. So that was a really good demonstration of what I was talking about. So hopefully it was instructive. So look, this was a 2.8, 2.9 as well. So let's watch the replay quickly. So yeah, it's easy to misinterpret how the game is going with a lot of Protoss aggression because of this meta. Okay. So he goes 1 gateway. I think that was. So he goes 2 gate in core, right? Before expand. That's very aggressive. So we've scouted that. Now we've gone much earlier expand. So I went for an early bunker. Three gate. he still doesn't have rear units. Is that 4-gate? I think it's 4-gate. So this is probably, you would assume, a 4-gate blink build. Yeah, oh, a 3-gate blink with a robo. Right. So there goes the observer. So I got the scout off the Twilight. Yeah, there's the 4th gate. So the thing is, he hasn't really gone for a whole lot of tech yet, right?
You must construct additional pylons.
Okay, that's why I didn't see it. I was looking for it, but it was just out of vision of the Raven.
Research complete.
But yeah, no 3rd base behind this, right? So if we look at where we're at, so yeah, the Raven didn't quite see it. I'm halfway through building my 3rd. Stim has just started. Okay, I'm about to start medevac production. I've got bunker. I've got 1 tank here. Maybe it's a little bit far back. I think it should have been maybe about here. Because he was able to show. But I've got also good blink preparation with this tank. So if he blinks up here, this tank is going to be hard to get to. And then I've got bio, right? And I've also got a widow mine over there for the potential prism. And this Viking is going to come out against the prism as well. So by the way, I should have known that there was an observer there because he has high ground vision. So that was a mistake. I didn't pick that up. But he shouldn't be able to see that. But yeah, okay, so he gets a supply depot, but this is very small damage, right? Compared to what he needs to do, because he's on 2 bases and he has very little tech behind this.
I'm here in the shadows.
So he gets 1 SCV there, okay. I'm annoyed I didn't get the So he's taking bunker fire, so that's why he backed off. So now I've got medevacs out. So while I'm surviving, like while he's trying to find an opening, Stim is almost done. I've got 2 medevacs out. Now I've got 3 tanks. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. I did move it forward a little bit, maybe not quite enough. I need to get rid of this. I've got a Raven. Okay, so it's actually not that easy for him to get anything done here. And he's spending all his money warping in more units. It's only now that he decides to take a 3rd, realizing that he's probably not going to get enough done.
Our pylon is under attack.
So I get 1 pick off here, scout the 3rd. Force him to warp in some units at home. Okay, so what he's switched to a contain strategy. He's going to try and contain. But here's the thing, right? Units lost. Let's have a look. You know, he's got a lot of units here, and this is not an ideal fight. I should have brought all of this together. But it's got to the point now where my bio is becoming cost efficient, and I'm willing to bet that this trade, even though I'm not ideally positioned, actually is better for me. So let's have a look.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Because these are not cheap units, especially the Stalkers. So even though I didn't fight in an ideal position, okay, he chases in where there's a bunker. Okay, look at the resources lost. Okay, so look at that fight. The resources lost were 2-1 in my favor. Even though it looked here, it looked before we took this fight, you know, like this was going to be a bad fight for me because I was out of range of my tanks. I had 3 tanks that didn't participate, so I should have moved the tanks to here and then tried to push out a bit more gradually. So you look at this, right? So So I did get the auto turrets off and kept it even, that was nice. You can see the medevacs, right? In Stim, it makes a huge difference. And this was a mistake from chasing it, because he just lost all these units unnecessarily. Yeah, so at this stage, this is why in the pro games you'll often see the Protoss GG at this stage, even if they're on 3 base, and you're like, why are they GGing on 3 base? Well, because they have no tech behind it. Look, he has no tech behind it. He's just stuck on mass gateway units. He's got no Colossi, nothing. So even if this was mining, what I can do now is gather my forces and just go across and push the 3rd, and I'm just going to keep trading better than him. He has to spend all of his money building units, all of his money building more units, or he's just going to die. And we just trade and trade and trade. I'm going to trade more efficiently until he just loses the war of attrition, right? So that's why it's often GG at this point, right? And like what he does here again, he's not building tech. He's spending all of his money warping in more zealots. Okay, so he's still got no tech. He's only just starting his forges now. So I'm about to finish 1-1. Okay, so this is fine. This is why even if he keeps warping in these additional rounds of zealots, even if he does a little bit of damage with them, it's not bad for us, given the meta where we're at in the game. Okay, so this is, this is a decent trade for him. But now he's in range of this tank too. So this is a good position for the tank. Ideally, you want to have tanks where they're outside the range of melee units, right? So these guys are getting, this got 2 kills, this guy got 3 kills. Okay, so he slows down some mining and he gets some SCV kills. But what is he not getting? He's not getting tech. Okay, now he's going into the 4th base. He's still not getting tech. He's getting his first starport now. All of his money is going into just warping in more and more rounds of zealots. And so I'm just getting further and further ahead. And you'll see that with the next. Okay, I finally get the observer. See, this does almost nothing. Right? So now he's in big trouble. Now he's in big trouble. And what he's going to do is, now he's going to 4 base, okay? Now he's going into tech, right? So he's not spending money on units. He's going for tech and economy now. Okay, and this is why you need to push at this point. So you push at this point. Okay, so before you give him the chance to rebuild his economy, okay, it's 57 to 61, so we're ahead, but he's got his 4th base up now. And he's going for mass tech. If I didn't attack here, the game is pretty much won now, but if I didn't attack, I would give him the opportunity to get back into the game. So even though I'm very far ahead, if I went and took a 4th base and just kept macroing up, he would now be on 4 bases, he'd chrono out probes, he'd start producing carriers, and then I'd have to fight all over again. But you can see, because he's gone for the 4 base, and because he's gone for the tech, he doesn't have anything. Okay? So this is where we crush. Okay, so those zealots get 1 tank, and that's it. We take out this whole base of mining. We take out the forges, so there's no upgrades coming. Okay, now look at the units lost difference. Get the prism, so there's no counterattack potential, and he's trying to get carriers out, and I missed that. But yeah, just keep pressing your advantage. So now I've got the 4th base, almost, wow, being built on location. 5th base here. I'm close to maxed out, and I'm significantly outmining him. Okay, so we actually killed a lot of the interceptors. You know, how many interceptors has he got left? 10. He's only got 10 interceptors left. Okay, so and yeah, maybe I could have chased in, maybe, but he has to wait for the interceptor count to rebuild. So what do? I start producing Vikings, I start producing a Thor, I'm producing Marines. I shouldn't be producing medevacs here. Marines. And he has no economy. So he's going to be stuck on 4 or 5 carriers. The intercept count is rebuilding, but you know, you need money to rebuild interceptors. So, you know, the libs are decent against interceptors, and the Marines are decent. I've got some reinforcements coming here. So he's not going to get a whole amount done. So what you'd probably do if he attacked in is send all the tanks and marauders home, and then stand and fight with your liberators and medevac Marines, kill as many interceptors as you can, and then regroup at home, produce Vikings and Viking Thor Marine, and he's just not going to have the economy. So yeah, hopefully this is an instructive game. Cheers.